Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to another video. Just like on movie news and stuff though, but but recently been hearing about because there have been 4K releases coming out, which it's already like online though, but uh but not on like DVD or Blu-ray physically though, right? But it's on like online stuff, right? There's the releasing of the 4Ks of True Lies, Aliens, and then The Abyss. All directed by James Cameron, if people remember. I enjoy all those movies. I love Aliens, one of the best sequels of all time. I enjoy The Abyss. Although personally, I think I prefer Leviathan more than The Abyss because those are the same film that came out in 1989, but the underwater stuff, right? But I just prefer Leviathan better. But I still enjoy The Abyss. And I love True Lies. I really enjoy True Lies, you know. And to me, that's just James Cameron's the last good film he did, and that was 1994. I'm not big on Titanic. I probably said that before. I'm not big on Titanic, and I don't like his Avatar movies. Yeah, although I have not seen the sequel though, but I didn't like the first Avatar in the first place, so why bother? And thing is though, with the whole thing with James Cameron, bottom line is that he should just leave his films alone. Just don't get involved with with wherever they come out on Blu-ray and stuff like. Just don't get involved with them when they're coming out in the media stuff, right? Just legit, I think he should just leave his films alone. Don't involve himself in anything. Because also the thing is James Cameron, I think he has not been worth a shit in a long time. To me. In my opinion, he hasn't. People can like the new Avatar movies, especially the last one, Way of Water, I don't care. But he hasn't, to me, the only thing he's been worth the shit was ever since he did True Lies. And I've seen like how, especially for the True Lies, it's just what they do is like how I don't know how 4K's the technology works, but just like how I was seeing photos of, because some people were talking about how especially how goofy, how the AI or the digital effects, like James Cameron likes to get rid of like grain and stuff, right, to make a much better picture quality. And I think he's just so in love with technology. This is like he doesn't know how much it messes up the picture in films, especially. Well, there was an image with Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? It's like in the beginning of the film, right? He's in the party, right? You see a look at his eye, especially the right eye. It looks goofy as shit. It looks like it's off. It's like the eye. It's like he's looking right. The left eye is looking right here, but the eye is looking like that way. I mean, when you, I don't know why is. And we notice how some things just don't look off. It just looks. It makes it look worse and a little more cheap than how it originally was before with it come on 4K. Now I don't buy 4Ks because you have to do all this more stuff to make it for a 4K. Like, do you even buy like a 4K, like another Blu-ray a DVD player for a 4K set? Well, first of all, I don't buy 4Ks anyway, so it doesn't matter though. But I'll stick to regular Blu-rays, but just like. Personally, it'll save me money though because I don't care about 4Ks anyway. But just like we've seen like bits of it. I've seen bits of it, and it just looks so off and it looks goofy as shit and cheap. I mean, I think with James Cameron, we always have his hand in everything, and it makes it look terrible. And when we look at stuff like in True Lies. Because I looked most of it up on online, because it said it's on like streaming, right? I think it was. So, and it just looks just off and terrible. Especially when you look at the goofy things with the Arnold face, and just like the other parts in the True Lies, I'm like, it's a lot worse because I love True Lies. I would like to sit and enjoy the film, not to sit and analyzing what this looks off and that looks bad, and this looks bad and this looks off, off-putting. You want to enjoy the film, but you're just too busy nitpicking all the little things. So James Cameron, I just think he needs to stop having his ego and throwing his ego in the ways, because if he loves technology so much, just like I'm like, he even preferred to, like, when he I think it was a while back, or years ago, you think when about aliens, he said he wanted to prefer having the Queen alien CGI instead of practical. I think he really did say that, and if that's the case, he's a fucking idiot. I'm like, so when you watch Aliens, you want to see the amazing effects of the Queen alien, and you want to change it to CGI. I mean, he even said that there was a time when he said Alien versus Predator was good, and all of a sudden he changes his mind, and now it's bad. And he says the same thing with Terminator Genisys. Oh, it was good, now it's bad. I'm like, dude, make up your mind already, alright? Do you like the film, or you don't? Yes. I know people can change opinions, Like, I've changed my opinions on a couple of films. Like, oh, that was bad. Now it turns out I was wrong on the film. Yes, I have changed my opinions on certain films in the past. Yes, but there is certain things, because those are part of the films are part of a series that he started, basically. With Terminator, they started with Aliens, and then I just think he just needs to shut his mouth and just make films and don't interfere with any of the whole media verse, especially he's so loved the technology, especially he loves when he did his Avatar film, especially the Way of Water. I'm like, if you love your Avatar film so much, just go move to Pandora, go move to Pandora with your little Navi friends and stay there then. If you love them so much, if you love technology so much. Yeah, it's funny. Like, you want to open your own Pandora's box, and now you can't shut it now. Anything is, I like James Cameron. I love Terminator. I enjoy Terminator 2. I love True Lies. I love Aliens. I like The Abyss. Hell, I even say Piranha 2. The Spawning is better. And I'm not really big on that movie either, though. I'm really not a fan of that movie, though. But it was even Piranha 2 was even much better than what his stuff he's doing nowadays. And that film had problems too, though. But still. So. We see that when I see what stuff I see in True Lies, I'm like, jeez, man. This is what you look for. This is what you look forward to on 4K. I mean, if he did this with how bad it looks in the 4K of True Lies, imagine how Aliens is gonna look, or let alone The Abyss. I'm more concerned for Aliens because I love Aliens. I love Aliens to death. It's one of the best sequels of all time, and he made basically a sci-fi masterpiece. And he prefers. It's like if he wants to change the Queen alien to CGI. I mean, it's a stupid shit like with Ridley Scott says about what this Prometheus or Alien Covenant movies. Oh, because he didn't like he didn't like the Alien Queen idea, and he wants to make throw that out. And the Xenomorphs were created by David, the android. I'm like, Ridley Scott, you're an idiot. And now James Cameron's probably doing the same thing with his movie now. Oh, switch the Queen alien to CGI. I'm like, James Cameron, you're an idiot. You're a moron. Okay. It's why do these directors want to just like ruin their own movies that many fans love so much? A while back, I did a quick video on why Spielberg thinks he regrets Jaws because it offends the the shark the shark industry, or the people with the wherever it was. You can check my vlog out on that. I'm like, Spielberg, are you trying to piss off fans who love your film, loved Jaws so much for the past 40 years, and now you regret it? I'm like, he's an idiot for saying stupid shit like that. And now it's James Cameron, and he wants to do the same thing. He wants to ruin stuff like this for Aliens, which hundreds of people love that film so much, and he wants to piss people off on that. Same thing with True Lies, and probably same thing with The Abyss. He needs to just stop, get his head out of his ass, leave the films alone, don't interfere, okay? Because, oh, he wants to remove grain and make stuff like that. I mean, grain makes the little details better. I mean, you see the little details in grains, you know? And picture details. Oh, now he wants to like to wipe it clean, and it makes it look cheaper looking. Or the humans looking, I don't know, like they're made of plastic or whatever. I don't get it. I don't get what his whole big deal is. I don't know what's wait. Like I said, James Cameron. I like those films he did. He to me has not been worth a shit in a long time. In my opinion, he hasn't. People can like the Avatar movies or Titanic, but to me, True Lies was the last good film he did. Now he wants, by seeing the stuff that I've seen recently on the True Lies thing on the 4K. Well, first of all, I'm not gonna buy any 4Ks anyway because I don't care for 4Ks anyway. And if this is how they are gonna look in 4Ks, I don't want to buy any other films that aren't 4K anyway. I'll stick to Blu-ray or regular DVD or whatever, you know. I mean, if they do the same, if they did the same thing, it's like with Stephen Hopkins want to do the same thing for Predator 2. I'm guaranteed that on 4K it'll look like crap, you know, the way that it looks like this, you know. Yeah, and that's another reason another thing for people to shit on Predator 2, you know. Predator 2 gets too much shit as it is, alright? That film was underrated as hell. I love the film to death. Just leave the film alone. If you by chance see True Lies, the quick scene, if you see with Arnold with his eye looking off, you know, you're like, what is that? How does that happen, you know? I don't get people nowadays. Why I'm always saying, you know, that, you know, why I don't look forward to much things, but especially a lot of films nowadays. Especially this year, it's been so shitty, you know. There's more films I hated more than films I liked this year. I probably by the end of this year I'll have not a top 10 list, you know. That's how shitty this year has been. That's why I don't look to forward things nowadays anymore. Oh, I'm being too harsh. Well, yeah, there's been a few rare diamonds in the rough in the sand here and there, you know. But the thing is, 90% of the time, films are shit nowadays. That's why I don't look forward to things. That's why my brother says, "Oh, I'm biased on everything." You're biased. You know. Well, yeah, because why I don't look forward to much things because 90% of films nowadays suck. And now it's the same thing with home media now with the stupid 4Ks, you know, because James Cameron has to throw his 2 cents at everything. I'm just going on. I'm gonna have to stop right now. I'm just repeating myself though. But hey, if you look for if you buy these 4K, especially for True Lies, if you see anything that's off, don't say I didn't warn you. So, and I just imagine how screwed up Aliens is gonna look like. The Abyss I like though, but I'm more concerned for Aliens because it's one of the best movies of all time. So, I don't know. It's just like James Cameron. He's one of these videos. Just shut up, stay away, just direct movies, and don't interfere with home media stuff. Okay? Because he's been doing this ever since the time when laserdiscs were out. He was doing the same thing. I think he's been doing this for a long time. Not just recently, but he's been doing this for a long time. Ever since when they came out with laserdiscs. So he's been this way for over 30 years now. To me, he's turned out to be a hack, you know, nowadays. Not the films he's did in the past, because I enjoyed most of those movies. But nowadays, yes. I don't know what he thought. I think he did the same thing with Terminator Dark Fate. It was good, now it's bad. Same thing with Genesis. He said the same thing with AVP. I was surprised that he thinks that AVPR was bad. Maybe he does. I don't know. I don't know what his opinions are anymore. But anyway, that's just another. It's been a while since I did like a rant on the vlog, you know. So if you look forward to these 4Ks, go ahead, alright? Because I ain't wasting my money on buying these. I don't buy 4Ks anyway, so it saves me a lot of money. I'll stick to regular Blu-rays. But anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more, and we'll see you next time. Later.